We must say that prior to this exhibition exercise, the Electoral Commission was expected to have given the register to the political parties ahead of time for us to be able to study it. And indeed, the Electoral Commission appropriately wrote to us and indicated that we were to submit hard drives to collect the registers. Unfortunately, this letter was written as far back as July. August came, the hard drives were unavailable to us. Then they reassured us that on the 14th of August, we were going to receive the register. That also passed. Then they communicated that it was going to be received on the 16th. 16th came and passed, and we still did not receive it. Unfortunately, the exhibition was commencing on 20th of August. That meant that we barely had 4 days to the exhibition exercise. That weekend passed. 19th, the day to the exhibition, it was afternoon that the Electoral Commission released the register to us as NDC. That indeed put a lot of strain on us, but we are committed to building our democracy because we've opted for that path as a nation, and it is an appropriate path. It's a peaceful path. It helps to deepen development in nations. So we worked round the clock, 24/7, distributed the registers constituency by constituency basis to all the 276 constituencies and asked them to begin to scrutinize. Whilst they were doing it, we also at the national level ran some comparative analysis by comparing the end 2023 register that was used for the district level election with the 2024 provisional voters register that had been given. So the software analysis, and we shared the exact software that we used with the Electoral Commission when we met them last week, Friday. So far, the revelation are startling. They include 243,540 previous transfers that have been added to the 2024 transfers. 15,000 plus unidentifiable transfer parts. And the question is, where are they coming from? Where were they registered? 3,957 voters in 2023 register who are completely missing from the 2024 register. 2,094 transfers not found in the absent list. And the last but not least is the corrupt files, where you open the file, you don't find the photo, you don't find the name, you don't find the age. So we presented all these in addition to other discussions. But you'll recall that prior to the meeting, based on past experience with the Electoral Commission, which has basically eroded trust between us, we wanted the media to cover it live so Ghanaians and the media will know exactly what had transpired. Unfortunately, the Electoral Commission blocked the media and blocked our request and refused to allow us to bring in the media to cover the program. Let me start our germane concern because I know your 5 minutes is your 5 minutes. Look, consider a person whose name will not appear on the register. When we raised it at the meeting, the chairperson of the Electoral Commission said, once the person is holding a voter's ID card, they can write the person's name on the register. We vehemently opposed that and said, and I remember saying, that will be the Richard Ahiagba criminal phenomenon. You can imagine the people who may be able to show up there with fictitious ID cards, and then some presiding officers who may be compromised will just write their names and allow them to vote. So that is not something that we should be considering. The other variant is the EC has admitted to some errors. We don't call them mistakes, to some errors. When they correct those errors, how do they expect the people whose errors they've corrected to know that they have indeed effected the corrections? So that led to one of the recommendations that we made, which the EC so far has not spoken to, beyond the fact that they will not permit a forensic audit. And our remedy was that at least there should be a re-exhibition of their corrected or their updated register, so that people who had complaints, people who paid monies to verify their ID situation and witnessed problems and reported, can be assured that indeed the corrections have been made. Otherwise, we may end up even introducing up, because of if the person feels that, well, I complained, but am I sure that it's been corrected? Did I go to the polling station on December 7 to reassure that Ghanaian, that ordinary Ghanaian, that yes, it has been corrected? Just re-exhibit the register again.
Right.
Unfortunately, the EC, after blocking the request for the forensic audit of the register and the EC's IT system, also has been mute about the re-exhibition.
Right.
Then it leads me to the issue of what we asked for and what they also asked for. In there, the EC asks that we submit our findings to them. And we also said that since we had made it clear to them that, okay, because our work is ongoing, can we also, in exchange, we didn't oppose submitting our findings to them. We are ready and willing. Can we also have what you claim to have updated, so that in our comparative analysis, we do not excavate and identify problems that you've already resolved?